There is a small island near my hometown, right in the middle of the sea. On top of it stands a small temple, dedicated to the guardian spirits of the ocean. From above, it looks like a lonely island, surrounded by nothing but the sea. But what makes this place truly special isn't the temple itself. It's the hidden path lying beneath the ocean. For only a few hours on certain days each month, when the tide goes out, a rocky pathway, covered with oyster shells and seaweed, slowly emerges from the sea. As soon as it appears, hundreds, sometimes even thousands of people begin walking toward the island. Many carry offerings, fruit, flowers, incense, and candles. Let's see what brings everyone here. People of all ages come to this island for different reasons. Some come to pray, some come to spend time with their families, others simply come to enjoy the rare chance to walk across the sea. The rocks can be extremely slippery, covered with oyster shells and wet seaweed. Every step requires a little patience and a little balance. But for the locals, it's all part of the experience. As soon as the tide goes out, the shoreline becomes a giant natural seafood field. Children, parents, even grandparents begin searching for clams, snails, mantis shrimp, and anything else hidden beneath the rocks. I used to do this all the time when I was a kid. Whenever we caught enough for a meal, we'd simply take it home. For many children growing up by the sea, this was just a normal part of life. Not a chore, just another afternoon outdoors. On both sides of the path, the waves continue rolling in gently. Walking here feels strange, almost as if the sea has temporarily stepped aside to let people pass. It's peaceful, but at the same time, there's something deeply humbling about it. The walk takes around 15 minutes. At the end of the path stands the temple dedicated to Chuoi Long Thun Nu, the goddess of the sea. Local fishermen believe she protects those who make a living from the ocean, bringing calm seas, good weather, and safe journeys home. But today, it's not just fishermen who come here. Many local families visit to pray for good health, peace, and good fortune. Behind the temple, people begin preparing their offerings. A simple offering usually includes betel leaves, areca nuts, incense, candles, and ceremonial paper. You'll also notice a small bag of rice and another filled with salt. Along Vietnam's coastline, these are some of the most important offerings. After the ceremony, the rice and salt are scattered into the sea as an offering to wandering spirits, especially those who lost their lives on the ocean. Many families also bring a fresh coconut. Its pure water symbolizes purity, peace, and respect when offered to the sea goddess. Before entering the temple, everyone removes their shoes. It's a sign of respect at almost every sacred place in Vietnam. Inside, incense and candles are available for anyone who wishes to pray. Fishermen often pray for calm seas and a safe fishing season. Other visitors pray for good health, family happiness, or success in their work. The main altar stands in the center, surrounded by smaller altars, dedicated to different deities. Beside it, two caretakers quietly help visitors through the traditional rituals. According to local stories, a French officer once tried to destroy this temple. Only one bullet struck the building, causing very little damage. Not long afterwards, the officer died in an accident. Since then, many locals have believed that the temple has always been protected. There's even a place here where visitors can draw fortune sticks to seek guidance for the future. After finishing their prayers, people quietly collect their offerings, making space for the next family. For only a few hours, this hidden pathway belongs to people. Then, the tide slowly returns. The sea covers the rocks once again. The island becomes isolated, just as it was before. As the water rises, the temple caretakers remind everyone that it's time to head back. Until the tide falls again, this mysterious path will disappear beneath the sea, waiting quietly for its next visitors.